Got
Arts and Culture's up there. It's up there with the best. And this show that we've been talking about for a while now. How fascinating is it? We spoke to the American cast member who was on a jury of 12 in Detroit when a policeman shot a young black boy, and it was just spine-chilling to hear his story about how he'd actually been through this. The 12 Angry Men. What great drama, Chris.
Yes, fantastic, Scott. But, the film is amazing. I believe there's a second film. There's even a version of 12 Angry Jurors where they have half females and half males. But this particular production, and it really does have some power because it's men, and you could equally have that, I guess, with the ladies. It's being presented by Gosford Theatre Company. It opens on Friday the 14th of July in the Don Craig Room, and it's got 5 or 6 performances there, and it's getting heavily booked, so I suggest that people get into it now. Directed by Gavin Critchley, who we're going to hear from, and also featuring a great mate of ours, yours and mine, Daryl Davis, who's, of course, better known in the Gosford Musical Society's endeavours, but he's decided to do some straight acting, as we say in the trade.
Excellent. Chris caught up with Gavin Critchley, director of the stage play 12 Angry Men, and found out just why the 12 Angry Men are angry.
Well, I'll tell you why they're angry now. I'll tell you why. Because our dress rehearsal has landed on State of Origin.
It's enough to make anyone angry.
They're angry now, let me tell you. But no, they're going very well. But getting 12 blokes in a room and twice a week, a bit like herding cats, really. But we're really up to speed now, and it's terrific.
Now, this Gosford Theatre Company's first production was Picasso at the Lapin Gilles last year. Very successful. What made you choose this particular play?
Well, I'd seen this, let me work out, about 40 years ago, 1977. It gives you some idea of where I'm at. But my father played the lead role in this play, and I actually saw this before I saw the film. And you talk to most people and they've seen the film, the 57 wing with Henry Fonda. But I've always wanted to do it. I always thought the experience that I had prompted me to get involved in theatre by seeing that play, and I just wanted to repeat that for other people. I thought it was great.
Is there any females in the cast?
No.
All blokes?
All blokes. It has been modified to have 6 women and 6 men, but to me, the whole heart and soul of the story is about men being men in front of men. And you put a woman in the room, it's a totally different story. And so these blokes are trapped, they're locked in a room, and they've got to deal with it.
What do they call it, 12 Angry People?
Jurors.
Oh, 12 Angry Jurors.
Yeah, 12 Angry Jurors is what modified.
Because I think a lot of people relate to that if they've ever been on jury duty. It's an interesting thing. A lot of people get very nervous about going on jury duty.
Yeah, I haven't been myself, but I can imagine it would be. And one of our jurors, Richard Larson, was on one in America, which was quite a chilling thing, and then he told us all about that, his experience, but a lot of us haven't been on jury.
I actually got called up for jury duty when I was in the Young Doctors, and I was really worried about it because I would be fairly visible, and we write to the court, and also because the production schedule does not allow you to have that extended time off, so they actually were okay. But out of that, I wrote a story for Young Doctors, was about my character, pretty similar to 12 Angry Men, where he's in the room and, everyone disagrees with him, and it was quite interesting. Back to your production, large pool of actors, did you audition?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, we had one for, there wasn't a lot left over, put it that way. Yeah. Getting 12 people on the Central Coast, 12 men, a lot of people said, no, they'll never do it, but we did, and we had a couple of people from Sydney come up. Yeah. It's just a bucket list play for a lot of male actors, there's a lot of female plays, Steel Magnolias and Dingham Assorted and what have you, but there's not a lot of really good plays written for men, and so we had a lot of people with real serious interest to come in and be in it.
Oh, it certainly grabbed my attention, but just being too busy at the moment with everything we're doing at Laycock Street and the Regional Art Gallery, and I'm also in Young Frankenstein. That was, just not enough time in the day to be able to do it.
Oh, there's always a part for you, Chris, and everything that I do.
Thank you, Gavin. I appreciate that. And one day we will do it. It'll be fun. Yeah. Look, we wish you well. It's a great play. It's a beautiful room. I know you put a lot of time and effort into thinking everything through. You're a real hands-on guy. The set looks pretty good. We're excited about it. So 12 Angry Men, it opens when?
The 14th of July is opening night.
Is that 6 performances?
6 performances, yeah, over 2 weekends.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you don't want to hang around, folks. Get in, book at Laycock Street Theatre. Go, just book online, Google or whatever your search engine is, Laycock Street Theatre. Book at the box office 43233233, and hurry up and do it, because if you don't, there is only 100 seats each performance. That's it, Gav. All the best. Break a leg.
Thank you.
Break whatever you do in a jury room, and we'll look forward to seeing 12 Angry Men at the Don Craig Room, Laycock Street Theatre.
I think they break the judge's gavel over your head, don't they? It's 7:20, ABC Radio Central Coast. Chris King also found someone else skulking around backstage and asked Daryl Davis, who's an incredibly gifted performer, why he's made the change from musicals. He's a brilliant singer and stage performer to serious acting, and I do stress they're good old mates, so there might be a bit of ribbing in this one.
Yes, I've entered the dark side from the musical section, yes.
So what prompted this, my friend?
Look, this show has been one of my favourite films from all time, and I saw it advertised and I thought, I've got to try out for it. So yeah, I love it.
So how does it feel performing without singing? Because you're a great singer, so you know.
Well, thank you. I love it. I really do, because you can really get your teeth into this. Which, you know, a lot of musicals, it's more about the singing, and this is about the character, and that's what I love about it.
So what character do you play?
Well, we haven't got names in the show, but I'm juror number 3. And I suppose, just to let you know, he is the baddie. He's the baddie.
Well, Daryl Davis playing a bad guy.
It's great, isn't it? Eh?
He played many bad guys?
Yeah, I played a couple of naughty priests, Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh, yes, you did. I remember that.
I did, yeah. So this is really great, but there's so many lines. I don't know how you actors like yourself learn so many lines.
I just looked over my shoulder and wondered who you were talking to then.
Well, you had all those TV lines to do, and man.
Yeah, but that was interesting because it was soap opera, especially in Young Doctors, and I was a story carrier. You know, you just used to learn them and then get rid of them, because if you didn't, you'd have a whole lot of jumbled scenes.
Yeah,
what
I got
about
no
does that?
problem getting rid of them.
No.
It's learning.
So you got a fair bit of dialogue.
I got a lot of dialogue, yeah.
And you've got a huge cast there. Well, there's 12.
Yeah.
And I found out there is no females in the cast.
That's exactly right. That's why it's called 12 Angry Men.
See, even on Tasmanian, I got that.
It is, and there's a guard, so there's 13 altogether in the cast.
Very good. So it's exciting. You're working hard on it. How was it to learn all the lines?
Well, you know, it's like learning lines with musicals, except when there's a lot more to learn. And I practice every day, 2 or 3 times. I mean, I'm a bit slow, but I do, and it's great.
So there you go. We're opening next Friday, and that's going to be great. So get along, see Daryl Davis like you've never seen him before. Do you have like any other sort of facial hair or what makeup, you know?
No, as you see it, that's the way you get it, buddy. So no, that's it. No, 1957 it's set in, so it's I'm about that era anyway.
I was going to say you would have been about 70 when you were.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah.
No. Okay, so there you are. There it is. 12 Angry Men. Get along and see it. Tickets are booking fast. You can book online at Laycock Street Theatre, or phone the friendly staff on 43233233. Daryl Davis. Break something.
Break a leg. I broke my leg.